Hello, welcome to Tennis Intention. Today we are going to talk about what is the difference between a good coach than a bad coach. Normally, when we start coaching, in some way we get information for another person, for another institution, whatever. And the only information that we got for those institutions or course or whatever, or academies, is knowledge. It's information, I mean, not knowledge. Information about how can development the shot, how it goes the forces, the momentum, the grips, whatever. So all technicism about the tennis, about the how to make a shot. But the information is not knowledge. The knowledge became when you get those information and then transform into something else. And normally the bad coach is a person just try to explain technicisms, things that the student doesn't understand clear, because if you explain to someone you need to get unit turn and balance and lean and transfer forces. It sounds good, but for the student doesn't help. But if that coach takes those information and became into knowledge, this coach became a good coach. A good coach is a person who development that information as a knowledge. How? For example, he never explained things about the shot. He just explained directions. That is different. Reference. With the main goal to create the game, not to create a shot. And most of the coaches just explain things to create the shot, but not to create the game. In another video, I say that to create the game, you have to make interactions. If it's not interaction, there is no game. And the most important is that the student understand the game, not to development a shot. So, in that sense, the good coach is a person who give you directions. For example, they give you some little tips that help not to development the shot, to development the game, to development that interaction. For example, if a good coach says, okay, let's try to hit the forehand. For example, let's try the forehand. And then he start making analysis about the shot. So for the student, this is totally for him is empty. This information doesn't work. But if you say the only thing that with your shoulder side, try to pass me the ball. Try to pass me the ball. And then this is more simple. And it's more close, this direction is more close to create the game than create a shot. But when you create the game, then you are create a shot. But based on the game, not based on one shot. If you say, okay, show me the shoulder to the net and just drive the ball, just give me the ball. I'm here, give me the ball. And then from that, this ball is going to pass the net. And when the ball passes the net, you make interaction, and now it's the first time that the player is playing in some way. So the bad coach give you analysis about the shot that doesn't make sense for the students. It sounds like a weird and intelligent and I don't know, you have the knowledge, because this is what the coach wants. But the good coach is a person that with just simple things, do the same and better, because he do the same for create the game, not for create a shot. So the bad coach just try to develop a shot, and the good coach try to develop the game. This is in some way a big difference. So when we say to the students a lot of things for development just a shot, doesn't make sense. But the good coach is a coach that just try and has the ability to create this game, right? Actually, if you see Carlos Alcaraz, now is winning Australian Open, now is winning Doha, is winning, and is going to win a lot of tournaments. The question is, does Carlos Alcaraz need Juan Carlos Ferrero? No. Does Carlos Alcaraz need a new coach? No. Does Carlos Alcaraz need his brother? No. If you put everyone away, Carlos Alcaraz is going to still winning a tournament. Why? Because he knows how to create the game. He knows that he needs to get into the game, and he has the ability to do it. And the other players just are focused on one thing, on how to develop the shot, the direction, the intention, the strategy. And Carlos Alcaraz just play, because we have the ability to play. So a student has the ability to play. You don't have to say how to hit the ball. So as you talk less in your lessons, it's better, because the player can get the experience of playing. If you give your preference, you help to that. But if you are always talking about the technique, about the reasons and the objective, and then the student disappears. He goes outside of the court when the class is finished. He is like, okay, I don't know what happened. I don't feel that I play. But if you get direction when the lesson is end, he's going to feel, okay, I play. And that's the sensation that you have to looking for, not an explanation about how to hit a shot. So the bad coach is a person who wants to develop a shot. The good coach is a person who wants to develop the game and the shot happening, because the main goal has the main importance, that is the interaction. Interaction is game. A shot is not a game. So that's why one of the reasons that when you are training and when you're playing are different, because you know how to hit the ball, but in the game, you don't know how to develop the game. Why? Because you don't understand the game. You don't understand that the other one is important to you. The game is interaction. You don't understand. You think that the game is a individual sport, and everything happens on you. And if it's not, if I not do something, and then I cannot play. No, the game is interaction. That's why when sometimes, remember, it's important. This is good. When you're playing with a bad player, so your level, the other player has less level than you, then you play like this. With your level goes down. Yes or not? And when the player is better than you, then your level goes up. Why? Why? Because the interaction gives you that level. Because you are playing. And when you are playing, it's impossible to get forces too far from the other one. That's the reason. So stop with try to figure out a shot, and try to help to the student to develop the game. That is simple. That is an interaction. If that interaction happens, then the student is learning how to play. I hope this video helped you, and see you next time. Bye.